welcome back. Look, a canvas today. I'm going to do a swipe for you because you're probably missing some swipes, aren't you? Haven't seen any for a while. So I'm going to do blues and black with a gold swipe and see how that goes. This one is dry now. This was the one with the gold and cream, white, brown that I did. So it's dried beautifully. So that's it there. Just thought I'd show you that one. Love it. And yeah, we'll get straight into it. I'm going to swipe with these little paint chip cards today. Just get them from the hardware store. They're really easy to swipe with. And I'm using my glue and water mix for the colours. So this is 60% Elmer's glue oil and 40% water, but you should be able to use any sort of white PVA craft glue. So that's for my colours. It's 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. The paint is the Montmartre acrylics. This is the phthalo blue, that's that one there. And then there's this blue, which doesn't come in the big bottles, but you can buy it in the little tubes, 75 ml. It's called Deep Cyan Blue, that's that one. This one I just made with, I think it was cyan with white, just to make a light blue, and then we've got the black. Now the gold that I'm going to swipe with is the Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics in 24K gold. So that's it there. It's a pretty thick kind of a paint. It's beautiful, but it's thick and gluggy. And I've mixed that with Floetrol. 4 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. So I did 80 grams of Floetrol and 20 grams of the paint, and I've got that. I've already got my silicone oil in my colours. I did 4 drops of the Spot On Treadmill silicone, and that's basically it. I've got my paper towel here so I can wipe my little cards down. Hopefully they'll be okay. Kind of look a little bit bendy, but we're going to go with it. So you can sit over there for now. So the first thing we need to do is cover the whole surface in these colours. This is a 30 centimetre by 60 centimetre canvas, which is 12 by 24 inches. So basically, now it's pretty thin. There's no mound. It doesn't like drop in and make a hole, so to speak, but there's no mound either. So let's just layer the colours on. Might do 2 layers of each. Just kind of overlapping them a little bit. Oh, that one's nearly all gone. A little bit of black. I probably won't use all my black. We'll see what happens. Because it does take over, doesn't it? The old black. Love this phthalo blue though. I want lots of that. I'll just put it all on. Doesn't matter how you put it on, just put it on. And then we're going to pick up the canvas and tilt it to cover all those little gaps. So in my cups of paint here, I've got 100 grams of the pouring medium and 50 grams of paint. That's 150 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 300, 600 grams. And then that, I won't use all that. But I wasn't sure how much Floetrol I was going to need. So I started with 60 grams and then I had to add a little bit more to thin it out. Oops, I better move my cards, Adam and I, or else they're going to get covered in paint. So I wanted a pretty dark-ish kind of a painting. I have got the light blue in there, as you can see, just for a pop of contrast. I don't know if I want any more of that black. Just putting this on to basically just to cover my edges. I think that's all gone now. Most of it's going to get tipped off anyway, so we're just going to pop it on the corners so that it's not wasted. Okay. I think there's more black over here on this side, so I'm going to add a little bit more on this side just to kind of balance things out a bit. Just feel that there's more on that side. Oh, look at that. I did pretty much use it all. All right. Now, just going to basically, you don't want to lose too much paint. There's something in there. Don't want to lose too much paint, but you do need to just get it to go over all your edges. And fill in all your little gaps. Doesn't matter if your little design goes. It really doesn't matter. You're going to be covering it all anyway. And back over this way. Take the weight of the paint to where you want it to cover and you'll have much better results. Something in there too. It must just be a blob of unmixed paint. Oh, look, we're getting cells up already. Okay, well that looks pretty good just like that, hey? Let me just wipe my hands. Got a cloth here. And I thought instead of just doing one stripe down the center, I'm going to do like a staggered swipe. So just for a little bit more interest. So you don't just have like a straight line through there. We'll see how that goes. Oh, black paint is so messy. Right, so I'm just going to do a little bit at a time and see how we go. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. And then I can work out how much of it I'm going to actually need. So I'm going to swipe up and down. So I'm not looking for any kind of negative space in this. I'm just going to cover the whole canvas with the swipe. And make sure that you take that all the way around. See how it's dripping? You don't want it to drip back into the center. And if you've wiped it off, you can use it again. So just pull it all the way down. Sometimes when I do little wispy ones, swipes, you know, I want to leave some of my background, my negative space, but I'm not doing that today. And then the next little bit, I might just do a little bit there. So I don't really want like a huge amount of cells, but I do want some cells. So I want. Hey, not asking for much. Really? Take it back around, wipe it off. I'm not fussed if I do get a little bit of like black through there. I'm not going to worry about that. I think it just adds to the effect. And some areas might have a little bit more gold and some might have a little bit less gold. It's just up to you really what you want to do, how you want to do it. So try and take half of that gold. You don't want to take it all, but you need some for the other side. So take half of it. You're not going to put much pressure down, just a little bit. You basically just, I'm not doing very well that way. I'm going crooked, aren't I? I'm getting gaps. All right, I'm going to have to go on that one again. I'm getting gaps because I'm doing it away from me. Normally I would, you know, turn this around, but I'm not going to today. Now, because I just need a little piece there, I'm just going to break that in half. And just see if I can go a little bit straighter. There. I'll try and keep it straight next time I do it. All right, here we go. Another one. Let's put it down here. So has everyone been keeping well? Don't all answer at once. I wish you could answer me. I'm well. I'm back at work. All right. Love that shimmer on there. It's looking really pretty. So maybe a little bit less gold now because that one's quite thick. I'll have a little bit of less gold now on the next couple to see more blue coming through. And also you're going to get a different effect depending on how much pressure you put down. I tend to just glide it across. But if you push down, you've got to be careful not to push down too much, because then you're going to make a dent there. And you'll see all these dents in the middle, so you don't want that. All right, let's see if we get some more blue coming through. Like so. Now I haven't got any gold left over here. I don't know why, but I haven't. So I'm just going to put a little bit back. Turn my card around so I can use the other side. How's it looking so far? Do you like it? No right or wrong. Look at that, there's lots of cells there. Because I've got less gold. Gold might be a little bit thick still, but I didn't want to make it too thin, so I didn't want it like all disappearing, you know. If you make it too thick, it disappears and you don't even see it. So I didn't want to do that. So it's relatively thick. But this bit here just looks a bit odd to me because it's just got too many cells in it, whereas the others don't. Just going to go put a little bit more gold just there. Okay. This one's got a little bit more blue. Oh, it's looking good. I like it. Use lots of these little cards. Just as well they're free, hey? When you go to the hardware store and get your sample paint cards, just collect a whole heap, stick them in your pocket. You could, if you wanted to, you know, do a wave. I have done swipes like that where I've done waves, but not today. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more blue coming through this one. One's got more light blue in it, hasn't it? They're all different because we've done, you know, put the paint down in just kind of a haphazardly way. You get different colours coming through at different areas, which makes it really interesting. And some have got more gold, some have got more blue. A little bit of blacks popping through there. Now that one, oh, I love those cells though, but that's a little bit too black there, I think. I have to add a little bit more gold just there. Goodbye, beautiful cells. That's better. All right, last one. Here we go. Missing a bit of gold just there. All right, and then once I've done this, I'll torch and see if we can get some more cells up. You know, you don't have to. If you like it just like that, you could just leave it. But I am going to just give it a bit of a whack with the heat. Throw that out and see what we get. Where's my torch there? Just using my blowtorch. Got a heap of gold left to do something else with. Right, let's see what happens. As I said, I don't want too many cells, so we'll just give it a little light torch to start with. Always come back, can't we? And right through the center where there's more gold and it's quite thick, we won't get as many cells there. So we'll get that real pop of gold. Once it's dry, we'll get that real lovely shiny metallic gold in the center, which is lovely. trying not to get too close and burn my paint. How am I going? Is it all right? Oops. Whoops, 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 getting a bit close. This ring light is glaring on my work. I have to kind of look at it on the angle so I can see what I'm doing because it's so glary. Can't see. Oh no, excuses, excuses. I can't see. A few more just in that one. There we go. How's that? Oh, it looks so beautiful with that shine on it from the ring light. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you today. We might have to wait for it to dry before you'll be able to see the shimmer shimmer. Now I'm just going to go through the center. Not really going to get much in the way of cells, but we'll just pop some little bubbles and get a few little cells up, but not too many, I don't think, because that gold is really quite thick and the cells aren't going to be able to get through. Alright, I think that's enough, hey? We don't want to go crazy. They will sort of spread out a little bit more and keep growing. So let's leave a little bit of negative space. Oops, I've missed my corner there. There's finger paint there. Pop that on. Now don't worry about your sides if they look a little bit, you know, messy. It's just how it is. So don't get stressed over your sides because you've poured the paint over. It's made its own little pretty design. And just let it be. Don't be stressed about it and trying to, you know, rub it or anything. If you are particularly stressed about it, you can wait till it dries and then pour, you know, maybe paint black around it, but you'll be able to see the line on the top, which I don't like. So I just think it's part of the effect, and I think it's just beautiful the way swipes work. All right, let me get these grubby gloves off and I'll take you down for a close-up. See if I can show you the shimmer. I don't know if it'll work terribly well. Oops, focus. All right, I'm going to come around here. Okay, can you see the shimmer? Shimmer, shimmer. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. You can see the ring light there. But I just want to show you try and show you the shimmer. Never mind. All right, let's have a bit of a close-up. I'm going to turn off the ring light. Hang on. There we go. Now we won't have to worry about it. Let's go in and have a look at some of these cells that we've got. They are different cells to what you would get in a flip cup pour. They're similar, but they're not the same. Because it's a much thinner mix, the cells aren't held in place as much. Look at that. Look at the gold shine there. I will show this to you once it's dried, but they take about 5 days to dry, my paintings. Although this is not a flip cup pour, so it might not take quite so long. Oh, there's some really pretty little cells there. Look at those ones. And you can see the gold. Look at the gold just shining over the top. So it'll be really pretty once it's dry, eh? So that's her there, or is it a he because it's in blue? Might be a he. There he is. All right, let me know what you think of this one. Love it. Let's have a look at this way, because I would hang it that way on the wall. Don't need a very big wall because it's not a very big painting, but there it is. Oh, that's the messy side. Don't look at that. Am I making you dizzy? All right, I'll leave it at there. Thank you so much for watching and all your lovely comments and support. Really, really, really appreciate it. Have a great day and happy pouring. Bye for now.